Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. This is Bo and Gabe and Lawson. We're doing our first video of B&G Creations. Just wanted to kind of give you a feel how the project went. Our very first project from about 9 months ago at the old house, we rebuilt our back porch deck. It wasn't the greatest deck when we moved into the house, but we just kind of got through it. And then after about a year or so, it started going downhill from there. So we had somebody come and take a look at it and gave us a quote, and it was just way too much. So we figured we would just save our money and build it ourselves. Little did I know, I thought I was prepared, and I was not. I figured, hey, I have a drill. I can do that. And I needed way more than just a drill. That I found out later. So, anyways, we'll stop talking and we'll get to the video. But I'm gonna do a little voiceover with the whole video, and then we'll get back to you. See you soon.
Bye.
So here's some before pictures of the deck before we began the demo, just to kind of give a feel for what the before and after would be. Took the rails off first, make it easier, and then just started from one side and worked my way to the other. There's a lot of trash that was left under there from the previous owners. I say trash, it's just kind of debris. It's nothing that'll attract anything, but it was a mess under there as well. So, and here I'm just kind of showing how shallow the posts were. They were inside of concrete. But the concrete is supposed to be down at least 3 foot down from what I understand, and it wasn't even a foot. So I don't want to deal with concrete. It looks like they didn't want to deal with concrete. So I'm actually going to be going to deck blocks, and you'll see that soon. All my mini piles of wood. I wish I could have saved some of this wood if I had more tools like I do now. Back then, I would have been able to. Because not all of it was bad, but more trash. And that was one of the hardest parts right there, was getting all of that wood and debris to the road for pickup. Here's the deck blocks. Some people know them as pier blocks. Those sit above the ground to kind of give it a floating deck look. Instead of being able to see the legs on the deck, it's just going to be floating. That slab right there had bricks. It was about 4 or 5 levels of brick. And what it was steps from previous owners. They just had brick steps going down to the backyard. I don't think they had a deck or anything. So I had to break those out with a sledgehammer and to get it level. But luckily that slab right there is the exact height that I need for those other blocks. So I was able to just leave it. Here is the beginning process of putting the 2x6s down, which is going to be like the foundation underneath that the boards will sit on top of. Getting them level, figuring out what they look like. If you can see pebbles underneath those blocks. There's a bag right there at the bottom of the video that you'll see had pebbles in it, and that just allowed me to shuffle the blocks down or put more pebbles underneath it to raise it up to get it level. This is a little device that I just made. I say it's a device, it's a painting stick that I made to put between the deck boards to keep them the same distance apart from each other. So I made a whole bunch of those. My little helper there always wanted to be outside with me. And this is almost the end. I got a lot of the hard part done there. Of course, Gabe wanted to go ahead and start decorating, so I put that out there. And I got more boards put there for whenever I make the step, and here's the step here. It's pretty much just a box. It's a little miniature deck that just sits on top of that, and I've got it screwed down on the bottom as well, so it'll stay snug to the deck and against the house. So this is the finished product. We got lights surrounding it, the gravel, nice planters. Of course, Gabrielle, she is good at all that, so that's her area that she worked hard on. A little bit of grass right there that's dead, but that's just because that's where the step was in the old deck. That eventually grew back in pretty fast, so we didn't have to worry about that. We couldn't paint quite yet because of the treatment in the wood. We have to wait till it dried out about 6 weeks. So thanks for watching, and we were just going to talk about a couple things that we learned or that happened. So during that project, the main thing we learned was to stay organized, stay cleaned up, and don't leave screws on the ground because you will step on them, which I did. Not a nail, a screw. So the only way I was able to get it out was put the drill in reverse and unscrew it out of my heel, and that hurt a lot. I don't think it hurt as bad as almost cutting my finger off as well.
So another thing he learned is to always wear gloves.
Yes.
When he's working.
If you know what an electric planer is, it pretty much just cuts the top of a piece of wood off, and I cut the side of my finger pretty much off. But luckily it wasn't bad enough till we had to go to the hospital. I just screamed Gabe's name and she came running and pampered me. So that was fun. So safety as well. Clean up after yourself. Safety. Be aware of your surroundings. And yeah, it was fun. It was not fun. But it came out well, I think.
It did.
And of course she's happy, so everybody's happy.
I was pretty happy.
But yeah, thanks again. We appreciate it. And hopefully we'll have more projects come out later on. But this was just our biggest one and we wanted to show you. So thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Bye.